Genshin Impact has been a part of my life since its release in 2020. I downloaded the game on the first day and went into it completely blind with a couple of friends. I was immediately drawn in the game with the graphics. Being a massive anime fan, Genshin hooked me with the beautiful sceneries, fun characters, and having voice acting definitely made the world felt more immersive.
This mascot, what's the deal with it?
I didn't find out about the gacha aspects of the game until I got to the wishing part of the story, but I actually didn't mind the microtransactions since I was already familiar with gacha games. So I know if I conserve my pulls, I'll be able to get whoever I want. The exploration aspect of the game was also unseen before in previous games I've played, so Genshin hooked me right from the beginning. I was literally playing 10 hours a day because there was so much to do and since the game was so new. And there were just so many things I could discover myself, and I just knew that I'll be playing Genshin for a long time. Well, fast forward to 2.5 years after logging into Genshin every day ever since, totaling to 1023 days active from when I made this video. The excitement and the fun feeling gradually faded away over time as I started to get burnout from the game. And Genshin started to feel like a chore more than anything, without me realizing it until recently, where I fell in love with Genshin once again. I did a community and Twitter post sharing my thoughts, which inspired me to make this video, to just talk about the burnout with content creation and how I eventually overcame this with a new positive outlook. I was always a pretty competitive person in game. Since I started the game with a few friends, I like to be the first one to discover something like a secret chest and show it to them. We were all trying to one-up each other, and it was definitely one of the highlights of early Genshin for me. After we unlocked co-op mode, we also farmed and fought bosses together. People often ask me which region in Genshin is my favorite, and my go-to answer is always Mondstadt. Looking back now, the first month of Genshin felt really nostalgic, and being able to enjoy the game with friends definitely played a role with how much fun I had in the beginning. I was always excited with every update, and dove straight into the new region as soon as the patch was done. I even went as far as creating another account in Asia just to explore and experience Genshin again, and clear all the content there was on my secondary account. So with 2 Genshin accounts, you can probably see where this is heading. At first, I was just collecting characters I wouldn't have gotten on my main, since I was mostly a Welkin and Battle Pass player. So with an additional account, I was able to get characters I don't have on my main. I logged on to both accounts every day and repeated the same commissions, did the same events, and went through the same story twice.
Keep going until the juices start to come out.
At this point, everything was still enjoyable to me. I got to use different team comps and everything was still fun. This will all change within the next year. Most of my friends that started the game alongside me all quit Genshin, so I started to feel alone most of the time, and I didn't really have anyone to play with. I started to record some funny moments of my gameplay and share them to my friends that quit the game and be like, "You're missing out." Oh no! They drowned! Eventually, I just thought, maybe I'll upload them to YouTube, which was the origin story of Volty. Yes, it's pronounced Volty, not Voltyea, so if I hear someone pronounce Voltyea again, I swear I'll. So during January of 2022, when my all-time favorite Genshin event Windtrace had a rerun, I just thought I'd record it and share the video with a few friends for some laughs. Oh no, he's coming up. Okay, I'm not just gonna move. I'm not gonna move and see if he'll do anything. Okay, he's coming. Will he catch me? Even though most of them quit the game, we still shared fond memories of the event because we played a lot of it during Windtrace's initial run.
Oh no! He's chasing me out!
How much is help?
Oh no, his momentum is increasing!
Like holding E.
Wait, the cover!
Yes, this is you!
Hello? Okay, so
There's no way he didn't see me! Come on! I'm really just still here.
oh god!
Wait, he doesn't.
Oh!
Wait, what?
Got me!
How?
Wait, what?
Shifty, he just loses you!
Hello? There's no way you didn't see me!
I'm really just still here.
Oh! Oh!
Unbeknownst to me at the time, this was also the kickstart of my Genshin content creation journey, but it will also eventually lead to the decline of the enjoyment I once had, so it was kinda like a double-edged sword in a way. During the Windtrace event period, I uploaded a new video daily, with various outplays that showcase peak Windtrace.
I must remain calm.
Seriously?
Stay focused.
I had a lot of fun playing, and more importantly, I enjoyed the process of making the videos. After Windtrace was over, I started to think of how I can continue my momentum with my growth. So I started my new Genshin account, and my first Genshin series that I called Re-Genshin. Alright, who made me do dailies in Dragon Spine? What's that? So I got reincarnated into Teva as a level 1 character again. I basically created a new Genshin Impact account to try putting myself in the same shoes as a brand new player. Yeah, the premise of the series is just a Genshin veteran starting out a new account and going through everything again. During this time, I was still uploading 6 days a week, effectively taking 1 day off during Sundays. But I was focusing on quantity over quality, because for some reason, I thought if I even stopped uploading 1 day, then YouTube will forget all about me, which thinking back is a pretty unhealthy mindset to have. But since I uploaded daily with Windtrace content, I thought I set it up a precedent on my channel to be uploading daily from now on. The problem was, for Windtrace, it's very easy to make a video every day since the event is filled with funny moments and the content writes itself. So after the event was over, it became really hard. Of course, the Genshin series isn't the only kind of content I made. I also mixed in some co-op videos to spice things up, and as Genshin updates to the game, I did some wishing videos as well. In a span of 22 days, I made 12 videos of Genshin, and that doesn't factor in the other videos I also made on the channel, which includes another Genshin series where the whole account is permadeath. No. Oh, where am I? This means if one of my characters in my account dies, then I'll not be able to use them again. The new account was actually pretty lucky, since the first tempo I did I got Kokomi, who in my opinion still is one of the best healers in the game. So that definitely helped me keep going on that account. During the first few months of making content, looking back right now, I definitely went too hard, with 2 accounts strictly for content, along with my main and second main on the side. I was playing on 4 accounts total. So this was already taking a toll on me, but I ignored it and just continued to grind. Since May 9th of 2022, I also started to live stream on Twitch and followed a 3-day schedule, mostly streaming content that I'll edit and upload on YouTube. Obviously, this made creating content convenient for me, since I was already going to record. Why not just stream the content as well? This strategy was both good because I get to have live interaction with my community, but over a long period of time, the repetition definitely exhausted me. Since I started streaming in May of last year, I only missed 1 stream, and after doing some math, I spent over 1,000 hours just streaming Genshin alone. Most of my stream content wasn't even on my main account, where I initially found the enjoyment of playing Genshin in. So it's basically playing Genshin on another account where I kinda don't have any emotional attachments to, just for the sake of creating content. To put it in perspective, the first month I started streaming, I also created my 100 days video, which was essentially the finale of my Genshin series. But after that, I started another series on a brand new account, which I called Sniper Impact. This was basically bows only. I only made like 5 videos of this series before I also ditched it because to me it wasn't fun. And you could see that I didn't even bother exploring on this account as well, since I didn't have full stamina, which meant that both Animal Oculi and Geoculi were left untouched on this account. But yeah, I basically just ditched this account after 1 month since it wasn't enjoyable. Although I only have 3 accounts I'm playing on after I dropped the account, I was still uploading 6 times a week. I've hit many creative roadblocks because I had no idea what ideas I could do. I did if I die I roll, if you jump I roll, if you dash I roll, if you attack I roll, and many more. So at that time, my channel was at its first standstill with growth, with both sub and view counts at an all-time low. I know numbers don't mean everything, and you shouldn't get all fixed up with it, but at that time it really got me down and I didn't know what to do. I just felt like whatever I made wasn't working. And I even got comments like, "You're getting boring." And Nuzlocke is the same as Genshin, except you don't die. My growth had pretty much stagnated, reflected by my content, so that also didn't help. But everything changed after I started a new series again, in August of 2022. Have you ever had this amount of Primo Gems on your account? No? Me neither. Well, I'm gonna make this a reality by going back in time when I was a newbie on a brand new Genshin account with a quest of gaining 100,000 free-to-play Primo Gems. But why don't you just save Primo Gems on your main account, Volty? Okay, I'm glad you asked. It's going to be easier on a new account. Mainly, you get a lot from explorations and quests starting out. If you're not familiar with Road to 100k, it's basically a completely free-to-play account. But the catch is, I also didn't wish at all. I started this account by making a bet with my viewers, saying if I don't reach 100,000 Primo Gems on this account before I reach 100,000 subs, I'll have to whale 100,000 Primo Gems. In only 2 months of me starting this series, I went from 74k subs to 100k, which to this date was still my fastest growth in subs in a 2-month period. Sub numbers don't really mean anything, but I did get a cool plaque from YouTube though. But as you can see, in that 2-month period, all I did was road to 100k. Besides the 200-day Nuzlocke finale video that I trickled in, I uploaded twice a week and played on that account every stream I did on Twitch. So now you're probably like, great Volty, I'm glad you're out of your creative roadblock. Well, no. While the series initially did well, people also lost interest over time, so views also went down alongside it. Making the road to 100k videos was also draining. as I essentially have to type something equivalent of a college research paper twice a week to not miss an upload. With 30 episodes of Road to 100k, I typed 96 pages, totaling around 55,000 words. Genshin started to feel more like homework as each week went on. But I did that for about 4 months, until I started another series to keep things fresh. Yup, it's the one everyone loves, Animal Only. And as you can tell from the title, I can only use animal characters on this account. So far, I've done 18 separate videos on this series, and it's honestly one of the hardest challenges I've done so far, both in-game and out of the game. With just 18 episodes, I've written over 86 pages worth of script, and 54,000 words for the videos, with most videos averaging about 20 minutes long in video length. I even have a 100-day animal-only video that's 1 hour long, which took me 100 hours to make in 1 week. Both Road to 100k and Animal Only are still ongoing, which means I'm still playing on 4 separate Genshin accounts. The past few months since I started Animal Only have been pretty rough, and Genshin mostly felt like a chore. At this point, I've forgotten all the fun with Genshin, and every week I was just working to get a video out. It definitely didn't help with the lowering view counts and people generally losing interest with the series as well. So I thought of just throwing the towel a bunch of times, because what is the point if I'm not having fun anymore? My main Genshin account is pretty much untouched in terms of exploration, and my quests were all filling up because I didn't have time to play it. By Sundays when I'm done streaming, most of the time I just didn't want to log into Genshin at all, even on my main. So how exactly did I fall back in love with Genshin again? For the past month, I've been self-reflecting a lot. Since Genshin's version 3.8 had a temporary region I could explore, I turned my mind off content creation and stopped worrying about saving content for my streams and just explored and went through the event quest without recording at all. I didn't even speak as I went along, I just enjoyed the Genshin scenery and listened to the soundtrack while murdering fungi and helitrolls, which reminded me of the fun I had when I first started playing Genshin. By putting my mind off and just relaxing for the last 2 weeks, it really revitalized the love of Genshin for me, and made me remember why I started playing Genshin in the first place. Everyone has their own story in Genshin, whether you're just starting out, or if you've been playing since the first day like me. Let me know in the comments how it's going, since I love reading everyone's experiences. I know this video might have just been like a long rant, but funny enough, I actually enjoyed making this video. I was able to look at my whole Genshin journey for the past 1.5 years and see how it morphed into what I am today. But most importantly, what I found fun. Don't get me wrong though, I'm still gonna update you guys on Road to 100k and my animal only progression, as I still stream them a lot on Twitch. But I'll also mix in some new content as well, just to mix things up and keep my videos fresh. I hope you'll continue to join me alongside this journey, so make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.